ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. Once you find the doctor that you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting around awkwardly or on hold with a receptionist. No, 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 no. As me, Monet Exchange, Kevin Burton, I use ZocDoc. Like I use it to find specialists, like a dermatologist or whatever. I use it all the time. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. You know, Trin, a lot of people are really gagged at all of your books. People always come like, oh my God, Trinity is such a book corner. She has so many books. Trinity, count the books. Let us know how many books. Trinity, we love books too. Trinity, show us the books. People love these fucking books, girl.
You know, I've never read not one of these. I'm not kidding. I've not read any of these.
Really?
I started collecting books during the pandemic just as a hobby. Because I have like my office is like a library. You see, it's got like all the shelves, and I'm like, well, I need to put something on them, and so I started collecting just any kind of book, and then I like started. There's a website called thriftbooks.com where you can go and get like brand new books, but they also sell like used books for like great prices. And then they also have like collectors books. And so it just started this whole whirlwind of like collecting books. And then I'm really got into collecting like really old books. I have some from like the 1700s, the 1800s.
Oh, like old like that?
Like old. Yeah. And then I probably have like 100 children's fables from like 100 years ago, like the ones that have like the really cool illustrations.
Oh, that's cool. Like Grimm's fairy tale kind of stuff.
I have some right here. Hold on.
Word, girl. That's cool.
So like this one is really old. You can see like the.
Oh wow, that is cool. That's like some Lord of the Rings book.
It's called Mother, Home, and Heaven. I think it's like a religious something, but. Let me see if I can find a.
Okay, children's books back then, that is thick. Imagine that being a fucking bedtime story. That's a Harry Potter book. That is a lot of text to go to sleep to.
It's like a lot of little stories. Like it's little. Okay. Like a bunch of little stories, but it has some illustrations. These aren't even like the cool ones. I need to see if I can find a better one, but it has like this one has like illustrations, but this was not even the coolest one. Let me see how old this one is.
Not from the 1700s.
This isn't from the 1700s. No,
I'm about to say that's pretty.
This is 1890, but the ones that I have from 1700s, it's all in French, so I can't read it. Other than
okay,
I can see the number, but I have a ton. Oh wait, here, this is it. So this book, it's in plastic because this one cost me like $250 for this one.
Oh wow!
And if you look at the binding, it's got like that really cool calligraphy.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
This has the really cool like illustrations. It's all like watercolor, and this is all like it's not mass printed,
right?
And it's like all this kind of really cool calligraphy with the art.
Yeah.
So I've been collecting those. I have one that's by this artist too that cost me like $500.
Ooh. Well, wait for a second, Jacob.
I've never read them.
Trinity's audio seems. Is Trinity's mic connected to Jacob, or is it coming through her mic? Because it seems like it's coming through her computer audio.
No, it says it's coming through her Yeti.
Okay.
Does it not sound right?
No, it's good. Ignore me. It's probably it sounded like it wasn't, but it was anyway. Well, Trinity, we are back for another episode of All Stars Season 5. And I think in this episode it starts to... Isn't that episode 5?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said...
Sorry, I meant Season 9, Episode 5. Yeah, you're right. I did say that backwards.
I was like, are we skipping around, honey?
I didn't watch All Stars 5. Like I saw like bits of no, I'm lying. I watched it from my show, but I don't remember much of it actually. That was the season with that Shay won.
Yeah, it was Shay dominated.
Yeah. Did you watch the one? Did you watch like okay? Ones I did not watch was all the one that was airing while we were filming All Star 7, which I think was All Star 6. I didn't watch that one at all. I haven't. You watched it?
I'm such a fan. Yeah, I love the show. I'm still such a fan. I watch all of them. There have been like some dud seasons for sure, but I still watch them. Yeah, I think
we were doing our season. Like I was so stressed out. Like it was airing while we were filming All Star 7, so I just didn't have the. And when we get back to our hotel room, I was not watching anything. I was fucking watching YouTube and just going to sleep because I was so fucking tired from our season.
From All Stars 4?
No, All Star 7. All Star 6 was airing while we were filming 7.
I snuck phones and stuff in.
Trinity. What? Y'all, every episode Trinity drops a different nugget in these episodes. And she's like, wait, so you're watching it on your phone?
Well, I didn't. Okay, first of all, I didn't sneak it in. Okay, I had a backpack, and it wasn't a phone; it was an iPad, and so they took my phone when we got picked up, and I had a backpack, and I had it on my person. And when we got to the hotel, I was surely thinking they were gonna just take my backpack, and like when they took my luggage and stuff, so they took me to the room without my luggage. And I still have my backpack, and they never confiscated it, so I just left it in there.
Word.
And they were searching all the stuff. My backpack was sitting right there. They never went through it. So I gotta be entertained, sweetie. I did say all the social media though. I wasn't about to get clocked for being on social media and all that kind of stuff. But I was watching TV. I wasn't gonna miss my shows.
Well, because we had those stupid, we had like the stupid hotel TV that only had Netflix. There was nothing else on it, so you couldn't watch anything but whatever stupid show was on Netflix. So I was fucking going crazy. But also because it was all winners, like we will get back like in regular, like your first season, you have to be, you like obeying the rules. You like they take me in your room. All Stars 4, you're really like, all right, I've done the show before. Like it's a little more leeway. Like I need to go get my nails done. I need to get a haircut. Like they take you out. All Star 7, we would get back to the hotel. We're like, I need my phone. I need to talk to my manager. I need to call my agent, and I need my time with my phone for the next 2 hours, please. And I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
Oh, girl, I remember you fully doing full on podcasts.
Yeah, I was like, I need to. I have stuff to do. Sorry about it. Yeah,
I think Shea Coulee filming music videos in her room. Yeah, I mean, we were bad. We were really bad. We were. I would if they ever do another winter season because we're bad.
Well, but y'all had to realize, like the oldest PA there was 26, I think, or 25. Raja had just turned 48. So Raja was like, I'm literally old enough to be your mom. Go get me a bottle of wine now. It was like, I'm not asking you. I need a bottle of wine right now. Go get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was like, and then when we were wanting stuff and they were like, well, we can't do that. I'm like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I will go downstairs and get it myself. What are you going to do?
Literally, right? Oh my God. All Star 7, what a time. So the episode starts and Jiria seems, and like we all figured, she was generally upset that Roxy snipped her. And Roxy gives her the excuse. She's like, well, baby, it's an eye for an eye, which I think is fair. Someone blocks you, plunges you, snips you. I think it's fair to block them in return. But I think Roxy keeps on saying, and baby, I didn't snip you. We snipped you. Okay, it wasn't just I. We did it. She's make sure that she's incriminating Vanjie as well.
Well, that's true. I mean, it is Vanjie's decision too. But what I found weird is Roxy was like, this is not personal. It's an eye for an eye. I'm like, girl, that's exactly what it is. It's personal. If you're getting back to somebody, Like if you're blocking them because they blocked you, it's personal.
Yeah,
And
it's personal.
that's personal. This would be like if I would have blocked Shay, it would have been personal.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Say what it is.
Chanel.
Say what it is, baby. Like, say what it is. You wanted to block her because she blocked you, okay?
Yes,
Well,
Roxy. Make it clear, girl. Make it clear. You love to make
also,
it clear.
I know it hurts to be blocked twice, but girl, you can't be mad at that. You blocked the bitch. She blocked you back.
Yeah, it is completely fair. And then Chanel recaps the accusations that Mick brought up about her potential alliances. And Roxy, we find out that Roxy was a catalyst for this scandal, honey, because she went to Vanjie and Vanjie so blah. So it kind of is all coming back to Roxy, and we're like, I feel like we're seeing peaks of season 5 Roxy coming in. Like she can try her best to fucking put some to put a wig on it and dress it up, but a little Roxy strategy season 5 is coming in.
You know what? I'm not mad about it. She's playing the game. You know, she's playing the game. She's doing what she got to do to be safe, because if not, you know, she's trying to make alliances.
Yeah, and which again
we did.
I know, but like we said, but anyway, it wasn't nobody. I think the only way. But here's my theory about why that doesn't work for Drag Race and why everyone was scared except for us. Because like Drag Race, like girls are like so nervous about how the fans are going to perceive them. When I'm like, but like, and like again, you and I care, but we're not doing any, like we're not like intentionally doing like malicious or mean things. We're just playing the game. We're playing strategy. Like there's a difference between being malicious and really nasty and shady than just having fun and playing the game, which is what we were doing. So like shows like Survivor, people are like nasty and mean because they don't rely on fans buying tickets to come see their shows. Like once the show is done, bitch, they go back to the regular lives and they don't give a fuck. But Drag Race girls are so nervous. Like if I'm mean, if I block this person, people aren't gonna buy tickets to my show. Which I'm like, if you're mean and nasty, maybe yes, but we're just having fun. So I'm like, people need to have more fun.
Yeah. Have you seen the new show that came out on Amazon called The Goat?
No, I don't know. I never heard of that.
It's a new reality show. Alyssa was on it with a bunch of reality stars, and they're competing in a reality competition to figure out who's the greatest of all time reality star. And each week it's like challenges, and then each week the cast votes somebody out of the house. And it gets dramatic. It's not even over yet, but there's a lot of episodes. You should go catch it up. And Alyssa, she did such a great job during. I'm not going to spoil anything. During certain episodes, she was doing. I mean, the challenge is down. She was fierce.
Okay.
There's a lot of drama with her on the show. It's fierce. It's so good to watch. She did a great job of what I've seen so far, but I'm not going to ruin anything, but go watch it. It's good. I think you would do really well in there. You've been wanting to do a strategy game. This is a strategy game.
Girl. Well, so people clocked us on a few episodes ago when we were both at Bob and Jacobs, and I was like, Traitors 3 cast me and Bob. And then the cast announcement that Bob was on it came out, and everyone was like, Monet, you need to host. I'm like, yes, Bob is on Traitors, and I wasn't gonna I wasn't supposed to say anything, but now it's out the bag. Yes, Bob is on Traitors, and but I would still love to do Traitors, whatever the next season is. I would love if they casted the Twinners. I think that would be actually very good TV, very fun.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And so RuPaul comes into the workroom the next day, and this RuPaul outfit is. Look at RuPaul's wears outfits. I'm like, this is crazy. He's wearing a full-on red suit with this like black and white polka dot 1980s. I mean, he like ascot and big thing, and this outfit is just is a lot even for me. And I love RuPaul's outfits.
You know, she loves a clown outfit. She, especially out of drag, she be wearing outlandish stuff. And, you know, then you get Bob Ross, Ross Matthews trying to do
I
the same
love
thing.
your association there, Bob Ross, Ross Matthews. I love that.
Yeah. It just doesn't work for Ross. It just doesn't work for Ross. I don't think.
That clip of I'm talking about the outfit on TikTok, and then people like Trinity. As soon as Monet started, Trinity was just waiting to say no.
Yeah. I mean, you were hyping it up. I was like, girl, that ain't even in your fashion. How much did it pay you to say this?
It did it. I too like the fans. So they bring the Okay, I'd say this, y'all. The Teletubbies make me uncomfortable. I don't think they're
my
cute.
gosh, the same.
I don't like it. I don't think they're fucking cute, adorable, or fun. I'm like, ew, get it off, get it away. I'm not into it.
This is for like toddlers, like
Yes.
babies.
Yes, it's a weird infantilization of all of it that's just like weird to me, and I'm not a fan of the Teletubbies coming to all the drag stuff.
No.
Like I don't like that. I hate, because you know what, because I know in this like costume for little toddlers and babies, it's some like old man in there. I don't know. I just don't like the Teletubbies. I'm not a fan. I hate it. I hate this moment. I hate it.
I hate it too. I hate those kind of creatures. I never watched them. I mean, that was after my time, I think, but no.
Yeah. And also, Tinky Winky didn't even have his purse. I'm like, the red purse is like iconic to Tinky Winky. What the fuck was the purse?
You know more than I do. I don't know. I don't know their name. Tinky Winky has a purse. What the hell, girl?
The whole thing, because the purple Teletubby is a man and he carries a purse. So the conservatives were outraged about this Teletubby because he was gay, and they were like, the Teletubbies have a gay agenda because this man Teletubby is carrying a purse. It was a whole thing. It was wild.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just weird, and they don't talk. They just like bobbing around, and I'm not a Teletubby fan, y'all. I'm not a Teletubby fan
either. I mean, bring in it's so weird. Okay, on Drag Race you have toddler moments like the Teletubbies, and then you have grown ass hot gay men come out in G-strings. I mean, like in the same episode. Like, it's even like confusing to me. I don't know. I don't like it.
But I specifically like the Teletubbies. Like, I just never found them to be fun. I didn't watch, like, of course, I love like things like SpongeBob SquarePants, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and other cartoons like Roly Poly Oly. I fucking Out of the Box, like all that stuff. But the Teletubbies specifically was always fucking weird. Like they're like, oh, Jacob, did they even make sounds? I think they were always silent. I don't know. They're just fucking weird. They're fucking weird.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
RuPaul outfit, and then the Teletubbies, and then Chanel's confused. That editing though was genius. That editing for her, like mouth gaped open, trying to figure out what was happening.
Yeah. Chanel's reactions are always good. Chanel is always just like, she's always surprised by everything going on, and I'm really into it.
It's good. Drag Race has like evolved so much since her original season. Like, she's probably like, I can't keep up with this.
Yes. Imagine being on that pilot season. I think, y'all, the pilot season was shot in the basement of WoW, where they do like Trixie and Katya and all these different shows. Like, it was literally shot like in like a small thing. Like, I cannot imagine what that first season was like. It was, I mean, we've all watched it. It's just so bootleg and broke down, and they didn't know what the show would be. So the show has literally like transformed a million times since Chanel was on it. It's kind of wild.
The Vaseline filter.
Yeah, it was wild. So the RuPaul introduces the challenge, and they're going to be drag real estate brokers, and they're going to be making commercials. It's an acting. It's a not scripted acting. What do you want to call this? This is like a commercial acting challenge, basically.
It kind of reminds me of the pilot challenge from season 9, where we had to do our own little pilot. Yeah.
How do you feel about Drag Race challenges like this one, ones that like come every season? Like, are you happy with the set challenges that we get all the time, or do you want some new shit?
It depends on what the challenge is. I like this specific one. I like this specific one. I do like the concept of this specific one. But girl, there are a lot that they need to just move on, sweetie. Move on.
I agree. Like I feel like it's about to be almost the 20th season soon. They're coming up on episode of season 10 of All Stars. Like they need to they do something a little more exciting or change something up to like get us more like excited about the show again. I
want to see drag queens strapped to that fucking wheel that they spin all the time, and another drag queen throwing knives. I mean, at this point, we need to raise the stakes. I mean, like,
yeah,
something.
I agree. Yeah. I forgot to ask you this last time. Did you like the room design one from Our Seas from All Stars 4?
No.
You didn't? I liked that one because it was it was the first time that we did it. I liked it.
I hated it. I thought the materials that they gave us to do looked like y'all's room looked awful. Valentina's room looked awful. The only reason why ours looked halfway decent is because Manila designed the whole thing. I mean, literally, it was her that she did that. It wasn't us. It wasn't me and Latrice. Literally, Manila won the challenge. Like she's a designer. That's what she does. So, but no, I didn't like that.
I liked it. I liked when because we got to like leave the set and go to this like prop house and like walk around. Y'all, when I tell you a huge warehouse that's like the length of like a city block, and we just got to like go and like pick stuff and choose stuff, and they brought it the next day and they like put it in the
because we got to see what happens in like movies and TV shows. Because prop house like that a movie would come pull from. That was cool.
Yeah. So as a reward for Angeria getting snipped, RuPaul lets her choose her partner and pair up the other queens. And she doesn't make any shady pairings. She does them all like fairly. And I'm like, that's a mistake. I don't understand. Like, I know it's for charity and we want it for charity, but you're also still trying to win it for your charity. So like, please, like RuPaul's giving you an advantage and she just throws the advantage away.
I think this was smart for Angeria because she's been snipped twice. And so she's like, okay, I've got to do damage control. I gotta play nice. So hopefully I won't get picked. You know, people will think, oh, Angeria did me a favor, so let's not snip her this week. So I can say, because she picked a strong person for herself. So she got what she wanted, but also she just wasn't shady. So I could see why she did what she did. Now, would I have done that? Probably not. But, yeah, I mean, I could see how she did it. She wanted to do damage control. It wasn't anything about like, I want to be nice. I think she strategically did it so she wouldn't get blocked.
Yeah, you see, I feel like, but I'm like, but to that point though, I'm like, people are snipping me all the time, bitch. I need to set myself up so I'm definitely in the top. And making sure that all the pairs were strong, I'm like, that gives you less of a chance of winning. Like, maybe she didn't put Plastique and Roxy together, like should have been a chance. Like, I don't know, put like Roxy and Chanel or like Plastique and Chanel and then Roxy and like Nina, like, you know, I feel like those are pairings that could have given her like a better chance of winning. Because her and Banji were good, but because Roxy and Plastique were like, you know what I mean? Like she fucked herself up.
Oh, 100. I 100% agree with you. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, for sure. I would have done. Yeah, if I was doing it, I would have put Nina and Plastique. I would have put Chanel. No, I would have put Chanel and Plastique, Nina and Roxy. And I would have put Mick. I would have left Mick and Georges together, and then I would have been with Vanjie.
And then I would use the excuse. I paired one strong writer, one strong comedian together with somebody that's maybe not their strength, so they could help them. That's how I would have said it.
Exactly. Exactly.
But then really it was just shady, and I'm trying to sabotage everyone.
Oh, for sure. And then so as the groups get together, Nina and Chanel are working together. And Nina is all about, I think this is a strong group because Nina is all about we need to write down the plan and blah blah blah. And she's like, and but Chanel's focused on the look. I'm like, yeah, Nina, the look is important too. Like if y'all have a strong fucking script and good jokes, but y'all look nothing like what you're trying to do, you're not gonna win. So I think that is a good, like Nina, yes. You will do the writing, do all the comedy, do all the jokes. Chanel, get the looks together. I think this is good, but Nina doesn't see the value in that. What an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, but are we surprised? Like, look at her looks. I mean, she's not a fashion icon. Okay, is it fashion? I think Nina she loved the Teletubbies. That's a tell all right there. Okay, I I think she needed Chanel. And
She needed Chanel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Plastique is doing. Oh, sorry, they were picking out groups. They were going to like pick out groups, and Plastique and Roxy wanted the Gator Glades, and Vanjie and Andrea wanted the Gator Glades, and Roxy was like, you know what, I don't want to fight. Like, just pick. And Vanjie is like, well, we won the Gator Glades. And Plastique just concedes because Roxy gave it up. I was like, I wish it was a little more fight. Roxy just like, whatever, I'll do whatever. And she didn't back up her partner at all. She didn't give Plastique any like muscle to get the thing. They just gave it up.
Well, I think in Roxy's history of this kind of challenge, she's probably thinking to herself, it don't matter which one I get, I'm going to do awful anyway. She's not known to be a comedy queen. She's a fashion seamstress that does fierce and other challenges. I wouldn't say Roxy is known to be a comedy queen, so she's probably like, "Girl, give me whatever."
Give whatever, yeah. And as her and Plastique are working on their thing, Plastique is trying to southern accent. It does not sound very good, but I will say, just like the styling and the hair, just from them like practicing that, I'm like, oh, this like they're already selling the fantasy of what they're going for, and it looks cute.
Oh yeah, and it's not even about doing accents. The number one thing for anybody doing Drag Race is making RuPaul laugh. That's it. If you can make her laugh, it doesn't matter if you're really doing what you're supposed to be doing. And and in the fact that Plastique, English is her second language, and she's definitely not from the South, and her trying to do a Southern accent just makes it more funny to me. Because she like admitted to it, and it's just, it's hilarious.
Yeah, y'all, for all of you aspiring queens listening to this, and you might get on next season, fucking commit to it, girl. Just fucking commit to it. Commit to the bit, and it will become funny.
Yeah, and like, if you're a really pretty girl like Plastique, you have to be okay with being ugly. You have to be okay with doing the total opposite and making a fool of yourself, because that's what they want. They want you to be like dancing clowns.
Literally. That's what they like. So the girl is going to film the commercials, and I think that they try to like play this thing off. Something this edit is trying to sell us on is that Chanel isn't doing a good job, and we're gonna get there later. But I think that at the beginning, right, because she like comes in wrong on the broom and she's facing the wrong way or whatever, but she ends up like doing all these lines, and I think Chanel is doing a good job. And Chanel and Nina look like a strong group. They were supposed to be witches, or because they're in Salem, but they went really gory. Like their necks were bleeding, and I didn't understand why they were like ghostly white and have bleeding necks. But I guess it all works for the the macabre of it all, like how dark their things are supposed to be. But I don't love that aesthetic.
I thought it was fine. It was neither here nor there for me, but I could see what you mean. They looked more like ghouls than witches.
Right. Exactly. And Vanjie and Nigeria, I think they have a good working vibe together. Like I'm like watching them film theirs, I'm having fun. And Vanjie, we're gonna get to that later too, this voice she's talking about. But outside of that, I'm watching them tape it is fun to me.
Yeah, I'm living for their group. I think their dynamic is great. They're hitting the points exactly their little dance that they do, their the catchphrases, their personalities go very well together with what they're selling. I'm buying it. I love it.
Yeah. Then we see Nick and George's taping theirs, and I'm very curious to see how I would work with Georges because I really like Georges. Georges seems like a good time, and like she seems like someone who's like willing to like go there, but she just always just a little ditzy. She's like stepping on Mick's lines. Mick is like stepping on Georges' lines. Carson is over there doing lines. It just seems like a bit of a mess, girl. Georges is always kind of seems to be just so ditzy.
This is the thing with Georges is she's too scared to go there. She's too scared to go to the extreme. And I think I don't think she's necessarily scared to be unpretty, but I think she's just too scared to go to the extreme. And the thing with Georges is she is an airhead in the best possible way. Like that's her personality. Yeah. She should just really lean into that. Really lean into that. RuPaul says it all the time. Don't do things that aren't broken. Like why would you fix something that's not broken? Do what you know. Do what you know.
Yeah. I mean, but also on your season, Trinity, as soon as they gave you that note, because everyone knows you, right? She came in, Trinity as a pageant queen. As soon as they gave you the note that you were funny, you like immediately took that around with it, and like it changed your entire trajectory on the show, like from season 9 to even season All Stars. For like, as soon as they were like, oh, you were like, I'm funny, bet, and then you were just now you're the fashion comedy girl. You know what I mean? Like you just took that shit and ran.
Well, I think that with my season, I was too scared. At first, I was too scared to go there. And like when I finally let go and did it and then got praised for it, I was like, okay, now I see exactly what they're wanting from me. Because when you go in your first time, you're not really, even though you can watch however many seasons you want, but until you experience it, you don't really know until you're there. And
100%.
I realized they just want me to be stupid and country, and that's what I did, and that's what I leaned into. And you bet if I ever do another season, I'll be dipping right back into the even more country characters because that's what they like, that's what wins, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. So
the girl do a country accent.
Say it again.
You do a country accent. Let's hear you.
Girl, I don't think I could do a country ass accent. Like I just can't. It just gets too crazy.
I think that's great. What is So you are originally from the Caribbean?
Yeah. Well, I was born here, but when I was like 6 months old, I moved to the Caribbean with my family.
So like, how long?
Until I was 10. So when I first came back to America, bitch, I had a thick, very, very thick country accent. I mean, West Indian accent.
How is that accent?
Jacob, can you play the audio from that clip?
Yeah,
so I did this thing called the Miss Gay Caribbean pageant in New York, where they get like one representative from each island, like 13 different islands from the Caribbean, Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, whatever. So I did a Miss Gay Caribbean pageant in 2014. I win the pageant. And like, it's something when I go back to visit my family or hang out with my family a lot, everyone has the accent. Like it just comes out of me. Like it's just how it is. Like I'm sure when you get around like your family, you get even more country.
My sister is twice the countryness that I am. I'm around her. It is you would probably have a hard time understanding what we're saying.
It's I hear that so bad.
So good, just as sweet as St. Lucia. Aye. What does this mean representing your country? This means everything to me. I love St. Lucia. I am St. Lucia to the core of my heart, to the core of my spirit. I love all my St. Lucia family, and I can't wait to celebrate this with my mom. Oh my God, you have a whole year.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't even sound like you.
I know, but like when I'm around my family, it comes out. But that's like a St. Lucian accent.
That's fierce.
So one day we're just doing the podcast. I didn't even know that video was online. We're doing the podcast, and fucking Jacob just like, Monet, what about this video? He plays this fucking video of me and I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that's like 2014. I didn't realize I even sounded like that. It's crazy.
That
Anyway.
is crazy. Hearing that and then now hearing you again, like it sounds like two different people.
You know when you get cornered by that crazy nutty auntie that you have to bend the truth about? You're like, so, Rachel, who's that over there? You're like, my best friend. She's like, oh, your best friend Virginia? I bet you I'll be playing in Virginia too. That's not what ZocDoc is. While you may have to grin and bear the awkwardness with your family, you don't have to grin and bear anything with ZocDoc, because ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. Once you find the doctor that you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting around awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. No. These docs all have verified reviews from actual real patients. As me, Monet Exchange, Kevin Burton, I use ZocDoc. Like, I use it to find specialists, like a dermatologist or whatever. I use it all the time. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. You know what they say, right? Hinge is a dating app designed to be deleted. I have many friends who have found their boyfriends on Hinge. Like, I think at this point, 7 friends, they've all found their boyfriends on there. And that's how I met Andy, by a chance meeting, me denying him, me playing a little hard to get, me telling him that I'm going off to film something for a couple weeks without my cell phone, and him waiting with breath that was bated for my return, and boom, here we are. And what I mostly love about Hinge is the LGBTQIA plus prompts, because they were designed with GLAAD. So they're for the people, by the people. They have shit like this. My chosen family is best at, and I would say something like, my chosen family is best at keeping it real. Like Mateo, Nick, Bob, like, these are friends that they keep it real, but with jokes, right? Because if you're gonna be abrasive, you're gonna have a little humor in there, so I don't slap you in the face when you come off sideways. That's what I like, because these kind of prompts help you connect with other queer people, and it's fabulous. So download the Hinge app today and show off your full self using the LGBTQIA plus prompts today. Then you can find someone worth deleting the app for. I sure did. So the girls are painting, and Roxy and Plastique are being a little shady, trying towards Vanjie and Angie, saying that they wanted to do the thing, and Vanjie's annoyed, and she starts like schooling girls about Florida. She's like, well, actually, Florida has accents too, and she's like, I'm just confused as to why y'all even talking about the word Florida. She's like, don't even mention the state of Florida. What do you have to do with the state? Like, Vanjie's getting really annoyed by it.
You're right. This is like old Roxy coming right back out from her original season. It's giving very, what's her name? Formerly known, Jeremy now.
Fifi.
Fifi. It's giving very Fifi. But the thing is like, Roxy's getting a favorable edit. That's the difference. I feel like Roxy's giving the same thing Fifi was giving in her All-Stars, but she's just getting a favorable edit. And to come to the defense of Vanjie, Florida does have country accents. It's there's parts of Florida that are very rural and they're country. Like I live outside of Orlando, in a town called Kissimmee, which is like where Disney is. And a neighboring city is called St. Cloud, which is where I think Vanjie's from. It's super country. It's like country. And the reason why I think Roxy probably says there's not a lot of country, because the city of Orlando has a very high Latin population. So a lot of people here speak Spanish. And so in pockets, there are a lot of people that don't have a country accent. But but what Vanjie is saying, there are pockets, especially like what they're playing into, like the swamp areas where alligators would be. That's country as hell.
Yeah, like there was that show on MTV. It was like called like Floribama, where like it was like in like that part of Florida, like in the Gulf area, where it gets like real swampy and real country.
That's up close in between Alabama and Florida, like the it's like North Florida. There's actually a place called Floribama. That's the name of a town. Yeah, and and that is super white Republican trailer trash. Yeah,
girl,
like my distant cousins probably.
And
I don't think because of the white trailer trash Republicans.
Shall we go into the runways duel?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So RuPaul, people have some opinions about RuPaul and this hair. I like it. I think RuPaul looks really cute. I like this hair. I love this dress. I love the color, the pink dress with these flowers. I think RuPaul looks great.
I think this is the best RuPaul's looked in a while. What are people saying? This is like very like 70s blown out disco hair. I love it. I love
RuPaul. Something he does something like a little different. Like people who are just like the old traditional, they're like, I don't like this. I think it looks very stunning. I love this. So 70s.
I love it. I love the 3D flowers. Her shape looks good. The colors look great. She's painted down, bitch.
Yes.
I think she looks great. This is the best I think she's looked in a while.
I think so too. And Michelle Visage is literally wearing Vanjie's outfit, but go off.
Michelle always is beautiful in the face. She's always beautiful. And I've told you this before. I'm going to say it again. Some hairstyles I feel make her look like a pop star, and sometimes she look like an old lady, and right now she look like an old lady. I hate white shoes, and this is just my preference.
Yeah, I agree. I am not a white shoe girly. I hate a white shoe.
I hate a white shoe, and I get it. She has the white gloves, but
she could have went with a red shoe. She could have went with a red shoe. It would have been better. Yeah,
been way better. But she looks. If you don't look at the feet, she looks stunned. I mean, even with that old lady hair, I like it.
Yeah. And Alex Mapa, girl, she got her chest out. I didn't realize what you found out in the tuck that he has children. I don't like work. Do you want children?
No. Ew. What do you mean? Do I want children? Bitch. No, I have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. I go there. I buy them the biggest, noisiest gifts, and when I leave, that's fine. You know, I'm good with that. Hug them, give them back, and leave. I have 4 dogs. Those are my children. Okay.
You do have a lot of dogs.
He's enough of a child, sweetie. I cannot have children. No. No.
Let's go on to these looks. All right, Nina. So the category was daytime to evening, or day to night, whatever it is. And Nina West. I don't understand why she would come out on the runway with this hideous, ugly ass nun outfit on with this ugly habit. It was so hideous. She looks crazy in this first look. She looks unhinged.
Girl, okay, I am friends with Nina. I love Nina.
I love Nina too. I love Nina.
I love her. I've known her for years and years and years. And Nina, if you're listening to this, I love you. I think you're so talented. But girl, you have got to get a stylist. I mean, like, is this really going to be your RuPaul's Drag Race brand, that you have the worst outfits out of any queen ever? Like, literally, like, I love camp. But this is like in bad taste. It doesn't fit her right. You could see these ugly ass fucking feather shoes. And it looks like she has a cancerous growth on her hip. I mean, I just don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I'm like, and then the reveal. Really? Really?
Well, okay. The first reveal, I was like, to quote you on a previous episode for Nina, I was like, oh, okay, this stained glass thing, like I can see, like this is really nice for Nina. Like the first reveal. Then she had the audacity to reveal into this third thing. I was like, oh my God, I'm offended by all of it.
They're all exactly this. Man, no. Even the stained glass, the stained glass part of the corset is really pretty, but the feathers, it just throws it off to me. And these fucking shoes, girl. Why does she have to throw everything in the kitchen sink on her? Like, in the hair, it's got shit. It's like, girl, come on. Yeah, baby, we're friends. Call me. I could have helped you.
Yes, girl. As we see, Trinity, girl, I'm still thinking about that Roxy Andrews idea about how she came out just full as Jessica and she sat down on Roger Rabbit. I'm literally like, now I want to grab. That was such a brilliant idea. Trinity is a wealth of ideas, girl. It's so good.
And then the last dress, first of all, stop writing shit, okay? Not everybody can read, okay? Not everybody can read. And we don't need a book on your coochie. And the fact that the dress is not floor length bothers me. Girls, do not go on this fucking show and have a dress that comes to your ankles. That is the number one no. It is ugly. All of it is ugly. Ugly.
And she had the nerve to be like, I'm taking down she was like, I'm taking on an institution that has criminalized and crippled our community. I was like, no, bitch, she's taking on an institution, all right. The institution is fashion.
The fashion industry, bitch. She's trying to take it down one garment at a time, sweetie.
You're criminalizing style and taste, girl.
She's criminalizing us. We have to watch this.
Girl, she ain't for the drag. Girl, this outfit makes me think that drag is dangerous. Okay?
Girl, drag is dangerous.
Drag is a crime.
Drag is dangerous to our eyeballs, sweetie.
Her face, though. The hair and makeup was beautiful.
Her makeup is... She looks good for her. For her, yes. She looks good for her.
No, and Untucked, they did a close-up, and I was like, wow. I mean, Nina's her face looks really pretty this episode.
Yeah,
it really did.
She's definitely gotten much better with her paint. That's not really an issue for me at all. Her hair's, hit or miss. This is fine. Her hair's fine. I hate the stuff in it. I really like Nina in black hair. I think younger.
She looked cute. She looked pretty.
But girl, throw this whole thing away.
Yeah, the God is a drag queen. Like what? Just stop. Like,
and this makes me an atheist, bitch.
Oh my God.
If God is a drag queen, this would make her quit drag.
Girl, God is a drag queen. If this is a replication of God and drag, I am a non-believer. I mean, I'm a non-believer anyway, but I'm definitely, girl, Satan's looking real credible right now.
Lucy.
Lucy.
Let's go on to Chanel. She comes out giving, what's that movie? Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. She looks like the boss in that movie.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I get it. I totally get that.
Yeah. It's giving QED report. And then I will say Chanel's reveal was pretty seamless. And I like how it revealed. The reveal dress, I didn't love the red, is what you going to call that? Crinoline or under whatever it was. I didn't love that. How do you feel about it?
First of all, I love the outfit before she does the reveal. I love the little, it's almost like a parachute kind of bustle kind of thing, or peplum. I think her makeup and her hair look flawless. I thought the reveal went flawlessly. The dress is fine to me. I think I'm just comparing it to Nina's. And this is Versace compared to Nina's. So I think it's fine. Is it like the best dressed on the runway? No. But to me was one of the strongest day to night.
I agree. It was a very strong tradition. Also, her second dress looks like something from RuPaul's mansion. Everything in RuPaul's house is painted black and white and stripes. Chanel looks like she can be on RuPaul's bathroom floor. But
yeah, I could even see RuPaul wearing something like this because it's a silhouette that she would wear. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go on to Plastique Tiara coming out in her daytime to evening. She comes out as a geisha, and then she becomes like a fucking futuristic cyborg geisha warrior. Beautiful.
So, does she look good? Yes. She looks incredible. Mm-hmm. I don't get daytime at all in
the first one.
At all. It is an amazing look. It is an amazing look. It does not give me daytime at all. At all.
Yeah.
At all. The reveal, that is one of the most futuristic, cool looking costumes I think I've ever seen on Drag Race.
The reveal was amazing.
She's just amazing with fashion. Like, she's just absolutely incredible. But it doesn't, to me, it doesn't fit the narrative of what the runway is.
The prompt, yeah. I will say also, and again, the silver outfit is fucking beyond. The only small thing I would change for the titties, she should have put one of those silicone cutlets from Amazon to give it, because plastics, her fucking boob illusion thing is so good. It should have put in those like silicone things in there and have it like her skin. That would have been, wow.
Yeah, I can see that, because she's already had those kind of things built into some of her other outfits. She should do that, because the nude is a little off.
Yeah, it's like a little too light.
Yeah, but I mean, we're nitpicking here because she looks incredible.
But I agree. Now that you say it, I will say it is not give. I was so just blown away by the second look. I wasn't thinking about, oh yeah, it's day to night, like selling that narrative.
Look incredible. This is just us. I'm just critiquing as if I'm judging. Like, you know.
Yeah, totally. And let's go on to Roxy Andrews, who did her Daytime Tonight, which she literally went from clouds to the moon and the stars at night. I think this was really, really, really well done.
I think it looks very well done. I love the concept of the clouds to the night. I think she looks beautiful. The only thing I'm going to say is this coat is cut exactly like the coat she made for the sewing challenge. It's just not floor length like that one. If you look at this one and you look at the other one, the way that it's cut is exactly like that. So I don't like that.
So you would take points for that?
I would. We already seen it.
But Bianca wore the same dress all season.
I would have deducted, girl. She would have been off the radar for me for her wardrobe for her season, honey. But I mean, this is me nitpicking. Roxy looks amazing. She looks amazing. Yeah. And the fact that she made this, I mean, like, girl, come on. There's very few girls that could do this, and it's reversible. Like, that's impressive. It's impressive.
So good, right? So, since you're obviously a phenomenal seamstress. So what you do is when you make the dress, you just line it in what you want the reveal to be, right?
Yeah. I mean, some fabrics have a backside that, when it's reversed like this, gives that contrast. There are some fabrics. So I don't know if she found a fabric that did that already, or if she found two that were similar and just lined it. Either way, it's really impressive.
Yeah, looks really good. Let's go on to Gottmik. I thought that this was, I fucking love this. I loved it. If I did not see the things online, like, because this runway was spoiled for me on like because now the whole fucking season is on Wow Presents Plus and like RuPaul's Drag Race. They put all the episodes, all the runways. So if I did not see this like in the things, I would not have seen this coming. I thought this was really well done. I really like this.
This is the epitome of the runway. One thing I love about Gottmik is Gottmik always fits the bill. She always nails it. And it's fashion and it's fierce. I love that it's baggy. It's like going to work and then turns around, and this is like, I'm taking this off, you know. And what I love, it's a nod too, because there's, you know, there are businessmen out there that are wearing lingerie underneath.
Girl, I've slept with them.
Hello?
Girl. Yes, 100%. One time I hooked up with this guy. This was back in Craigslist days, and we set up a thing. He was going to come to my house. He came, and I had no idea he was into this. And then he took off his suit and had full on garters and pants. I was like, I guess. I mean, I wanted more of like the business daddy situation, but I guess we're gonna have to do this because you're already at my house. But yes, this is a very real thing for lots of businessmen out there.
Goodness. Now I don't know if I could do the whole panty thing. Although I don't know. I say that, but then I've seen some of these guys in these little micro skirts, like macho guys, and that's kind of hot to me. I don't know.
It's hot. It's hot. But yeah, I agree. Gottmik always nails the brief. It's like I really wanted to like someone like people like you and her who always get I wonder like what her process is, right? She hears the category. Does she have like a team of friends helping her, or she just sits down and be like, okay, day to night. Like I'm really curious of what her process was because you were right. Every category it is always spot on every runway.
She probably does have a team to help her, but I guarantee you these ideas definitely came from her. Because she's just, if you look at what she made for the sewing challenge, like she just has an eye, she has a vision, everything is always thought out, and this goes through all of Gottmik's challenges too. Like Gottmik to me is killing this season.
She's really doing a good job. She's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Georges doing her 70s disco daytime lady into Studio 54. I thought this was fine. I didn't think this was like a showstopper. I didn't think it was a dud. I thought this was very middle of the road, safe, fine look. I wish I had a little more body in the second one, but that's just me.
To me, this is probably okay, first of all, she looks great. This is not a dig at her personally or anything. I live for Georges. As a performer, I think she's one of the best performers out there. I live for Georges. I'm giving unbiased opinions here. This, to me, does not give Runway for All-Stars. I would never have thought... I would never wear this for a Runway.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, this is... First of all, the cover-up, because it's white, cheapens it. It just looks cheap. The underneath costume is fierce, but it looks like a lip sync costume. It does not. And this has been, I think I said this about her in a previous outfit before. It looks like a lip sync outfit. It doesn't give me Runway. It gives me, girl group or
I can see that
for the crown. I don't get the Runway. I don't like it. And this ugly ass purse that she had.
The purse. I was like, girl, what in the Filene's basement? I was so confused as to why this purse with this outfit. Also you could see the reveal under it because it was sliding down.
Yep. But her makeup and her hair, she looks stunning. Stunning.
Yeah, I agree. The makeup and hair is beautiful. It's really beautiful. Let's go on to Angeria doing her daytime tonight. This was something also now that you said it, the first one does not give me daytime. I'm like, the hair looks like you're going to an evening, nothing about besides the skirt, maybe a little bit gives a little daytime. And so that was a miss for me. And I hate the fabric on the bodice, on the top. I do not like that fabric. I think it looks really cheap. But I do like the skirt. Both skirts I like, but I hate that top. I hate it.
So I will say, first of all, again, beautiful makeup. I love the cut. Angeria is so tall and lanky, and she has such a long neck that this asymmetrical cut on her that it extends her arm into her neck just makes her look like a giraffe, which looks like a supermodel. I mean, she's stunning. I love the hair. I love the hair wrap. I don't like the appliques on the bodice. I agree with you. I think it looks like an afterthought. My only thing about the daytime look is the feathers don't give me daytime. If there was no feathers and this was just solid black or a different fabric, I get daytime. It looks like a brunch.
Really?
I could definitely tell she's channeling it's an African print, so she looks like a high class African socialite going to like a high end brunch. But I don't like the feathers and I don't like the appliques. I love the flowiness of. You hear my dogs? They're just going ham, bitch.
No, I don't hear them.
Okay,
that's a good mic, girl. I don't hear them at all.
Girl, I hear them. They're loud as hell. They're like, let me out. But I love the flowiness of this skirt. You can tell she's a pageant queen. Like this is how she models. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't like the appliques. Look,
Yeah.
like you said, they don't. It looks like an afterthought, but I think it's fine. And I'm also comparing it to Georges. I'm comparing it to Nina.
Nina. Yeah. Let's go on to Miss Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, who's doing a Pretty Woman callback. And I thought this was beautiful. I thought the first look was gorgeous, even accessorizing it with the bags from that scene when she's on Rodeo Drive. I think this was very beautiful. I think the reveal went well. I think there was a third one that we didn't see for whatever reason, because you can see some shots and she doesn't the gown isn't long. It's like more like a cocktail length. So I don't know what happened in the editing that we didn't see that. But I thought that this was a very nice callback to a classic movie and a silhouette that everyone knows. And I really, I thought she looked beautiful. The hair was gorgeous. I thought she looked great.
So I think what we didn't see was that to fit underneath this white dress, she had to fold the bottom of the red dress up. And so when she took off the white, she just pulled it down. But this is incredible. This to me is one of her best looks she's ever had. I mean, she looks rich. This white outfit. This is how you make white look expensive. I don't like white on the runway. I just don't, because white and black both just get lost in the lighting. But with the way she styled it, the way she's walking, she looks rich, and you get the reference immediately. Plus, I love her in this red hair.
Yeah, the red hair is beautiful on her. Like, I love that red hair. And those are the runways. So for the groups, watching the groups back, in my opinion, I thought that Chanel and Nina were my favorite. I thought they had the most jokes backed in there. I thought they vibed really well together. And so I liked their realty, Pretty Dead Realty. I liked their video the most.
So this is another week. I feel like this season is pretty strong. Like, as far as like them doing great in the challenges. This is another week that I think that this could have went to 3 of the groups easily. It could have went to Nina's group. It could have went to Roxy's group. It could have went to Vanjie's group.
So we agree that Georges and Mick were it was not good.
It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. Yeah, they were the weakest, and it just wasn't good. It also it wasn't fun. They were just kind of like bitchy. It's a mistake that I made on my original season with the news anchor thing. We were just bitchy, so it just doesn't translate as fun. I think so. It could have easily went to either of those other 3 groups. To me, my favorite was Vanjie and Angie. I liked their group the best. I just thought that they worked the best together. But Roxy and Plastique were also phenomenal. And I do think that Nina and Chanel worked really great together. I feel like why they didn't win is because although Chanel knew all of her lines, she's just not funny. And this was like a comedy challenge.
Yeah.
So the comedy was solely reliant on Nina.
Yeah.
And we cannot forgive Nina's look. I'm sorry, girl.
I know. I think that the runways really impacted this one. It's one of them that I feel like the runways really had a lot to do with it. And I think that Nina's runway was just so bad. And Roxy's was so good. Oh, Vanjie had a really good one too. Okay, let's look at Vanjie, Roxy and Plastique both had strong ones. Vanjie,
that's probably what made them win. Is that they just had the stronger package overall?
Yeah, I think so overall. Yeah, I think that's why they ended up winning. Yeah, and apparently Mick is wearing she's wearing vintage Mugler in her.
And looks fierce, always fierce, on point with the look.
Yeah, she's wearing Mugler.
I think I remember Georges. Let me look at this really quick. I think I remember Georges looking good in hers.
Well, hers looked weird. It looked like it was weird on her. It was like too long.
Yeah, it was too.
It was weird.
Some outfits you need boobs.
You need boobs, and the length of this. I don't know. It looked like she wearing her mom's
maybe
clothes.
She borrowed it from Mick.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
But I think I love this hair on her. She looked good.
For sure. But the outfit was fucking weird.
Yeah, the outfit is a no-go. I think also maybe she should just not have worn the skirt because the coat looks like it's like a coat dress.
Yeah, I agree. So the winner are oh yeah, they talk about it too. Vanjie, like she puts an extra affect on her voice, like in her season when she did that the gospel thing, the Mariah Carey challenge. She puts like an extra thing in it, but in this she was putting like a weird, she almost like what's that bitch from Maya? It was she puts this weird thing. It's fucking weird when she does it when she does challenges, but whatever.
She did that during the challenge where they were doing what is that movie with the teacup?
Wakanda. Oh, Get Out.
Get Out. Remember where she played the dad?
Yeah.
She kind of had the same voice then too.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's weird. It is weird, and I think you have to have a gimmick. One thing about Vanjie is she's very distinctive. Everything about her is very, very distinctive. There's nobody else from Drag Race that has her voice or her personality. And when you hear a clip, you immediately know who that is.
Yeah.
So I like that for her.
Yeah, I agree. And then on the runway, Georgia gets emotional on the runway because she knows that her team isn't going to win, and she feels like she let Gottmik and Ru down, and Ru to me, I was very shocked by how emotional she got. But Ru gives her like a winning formula. He's like, "Girl, you need to play butch characters. Like you're so gay, you do all this and that, playing a really butch character." So from now on until the end of time, if she ever is on Drag Race, she knows what to do to make RuPaul laugh. Ever.
Girl, this is the number one thing. When you get on Drag Race, if RuPaul gives you advice, you take that advice. If you do exactly what she says. Because if you do exactly what she says, girl, there's no way you're at least not going to be safe. Like, you will win. During the Princess Challenge on season 9, I had a different name for Princess Aqua Pussy. And it was like a longer name. And RuPaul said, cut this down and make this just this name. And girl, I did. And girl, I won.
Yeah. So, and that was me with in All-Star 7, the freaking money thing. He was like, girl, why don't you just do and I was like, noted, got it, doing it. And I ended up winning, girl. Take his advice. Take his advice. It's his fucking show. Yep. Take his advice. So Roxy and Plastique end up winning. And they lip sync, and a lot of people online are like, "Girl, did these girls not know any of the words?" Because it's a Nicki Minaj rapping song, and a lot of the rapping, they're facing upstage, they're like flipping their hair, they're like back to the cameras. I'm like,
I mean, girl, this song. Why would they put this song as a lip sync song? This song has so many words. It would be hard for anybody unless you already knew the song. It would be hard because they give you so many songs to learn. Yeah. This would be a song that would be so hard to learn. Why would they do that to these girls?
I agree. It's a little messy.
But yeah, neither one of them seemed to know the words. I feel like other than that, the performance, both of them did good. I thought Plastique was just a little bit better than Roxy.
I would have given it to Plastique too. I would have given it to Plastique instead of Roxy. Roxy wins the lip sync, and she does this bit where she's like, "I don't know I'm gonna turn up stage. I have no idea who's where." I'm like, girl, what do you mean you don't like? It literally makes absolutely no sense. It's like a kindergartner be like, I can't see anything. My eyes are closed. Like it's like, no, girl, like you know where people are. I don't understand what fantasy she's trying to sell. Like we're not idiots.
Well, girl, the thing is like she clearly doesn't want to block. She clearly only wants to block Angeria. She clearly only wants to block Angeria because she's friends with Gottmik. She's friends with Plastique. She's friends with Vanjie.
Nina gave her a star.
Yeah, Nina gave her a badge, so she won't block her. I don't think Chanel's a threat, so she doesn't want to block her. So Angie's the only one that she wants to block. And I find it so hard to believe that when you come out on stage, you see the order that the girls are in, you know, like, it's not like they're blocked from view. So like during the entire critique, you're watching each person get critiqued and you're the last one. And then you're playing this thing of, oh, I can't see you, so I'm gonna like, scoot over till it gets to somebody, and then whoever I land on. So maybe she didn't remember, but it just seems unlikely that she did not know that was Angeria. I will say, regardless of if she knew or she didn't know, it was good TV because, girl, I was gagged.
Yeah.
I was gagged. And, girl, if she would have followed through with that, I would have been gagged.
No, I really wish she would have followed through. She ends up not doing it. I wish she would have followed through. I wish.
Then Miss Angie could have gotten furious.
Yeah.
3 and oh! But she didn't. She changed it.
Yeah, she changed it to Mick, and Roxy starts like crying. Mick is like, "Girl, it's all good. Like, it's fine. Like, you don't have to cry. Like, I'm good."
Gottmik has got to console her after she's been blocked. Come on,
girl, it's not that deep. Maybe Roxy's really scared of the fans, and the fans are really gonna come for her. Girl, y'all be scaring people out there.
But that's the thing is I can see, because Roxy got that from her original season, and so that's why she was so reserved during All Stars 2.
Yeah,
and that's probably why she's strategic on what she's doing this season, because she's trying not to, do something the fans are gonna hate.
Yeah. So Gottmik gets snipped. She will not be able to. She can win next week, but she won't get a badge. And so now. The category, so Roxy has 2, Vanjie has 2, Gottmik has 2, and everyone else still has 1. No, and Plastique has 2 now. Plastique, Gottmik, Vanjie, and Roxy have 2 stars. Everyone else.
I thought Roxy has 3 now.
Oh, yeah, Roxy has 3. Sorry, Roxy has 3. Plastique, Vanjie, and Mick have 2. Everyone else besides Chanel has 1, and Chanel has 0. Oh, yeah. We're almost halfway through. Chanel ain't win nothing yet, girl. What kind of challenge is Chanel gonna thrive in to win?
I think she would do good in like a talent-based thing. She's she does like the circus stuff.
Oh yeah, a talent show, right?
I don't know what else she would, because girl, she's worse than I am in singing. We saw her verse, honey. That was not her challenge either.
Well, it's a roast next week. Maybe she'll surprise them. Maybe doing acting funny isn't good. Maybe she can write good jokes.
She is good at memorization, as we saw this challenge. So maybe a roast would be her gig. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to see next episode, because there's gonna be drama. And if I was Roxy, I would have blocked Gottmik. I mean, like, that is, she's doing so good. To me, the top 2 of the season so far is Roxy and Gottmik.
And she's good in comedy. She's good in fashion. So like, Gottmik is a good one to block for multiple things that could happen next. So yeah, I would have blocked Mick. I would have blocked Mick. Yeah. And
even though she didn't block Angeria, that is going to be some drama.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She even like landed on her. Oh
yeah, the way that she went about it was just a little like, Roxy, come on, girl.
Yeah, come on, girl.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all. This is all we have for this week's episode. We'll see y'all next week for RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 9, Episode 6, The Roast. I love a good roast. I hope this is good. And I have a feeling we're going to see a special face next week. I have a feeling. I don't know yet, though.
Are you on the next episode? Again? Another appearance?
I don't know, Trinity. We'll see.
Oh, this is the Monet exchange season, honey.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.